for week 2 of moving into Christmas with some clarity and focus. And today will be an office-based practice, or certainly a chair-based practice. So I'm Debbie. Thank you very much for joining me today. And if you'd like to find a comfortable seat on a chair, and you can scoot forward onto your chair a little bit just so that your feet are able to touch the floor and you've got a bit of space for your spine to move. And just rest your hands wherever feels comfortable for you today. Become aware of the feet connecting down to the ground and feel the legs up through the crown of the head, a gentle lift up around the heart space as well. And let the shoulders soften down and away from the ears. You can let the eyes close down and take a moment to feel into your breath today. Let's become aware of the sit bones anchoring down into your chair. Maybe the pelvis moving down and back slightly and the crown of the head moving back in space a little at the same time as the back of the neck gets long. Take a moment to deepen your breath here. Just drawing the breath in through the nose, through the throat, into the lungs. And out lungs, throat, nostrils, into the air. And slowing everything down for a moment. Bringing your hands together and giving them a rub, generating some warmth between the palms. This is especially useful if you have been looking at a screen for some time. So with the warm palms, take those over the eyes and feel the hands just gently cupping around the eyes. Take a moment to let the warmth of the hands permeate through the eyelids, noticing your breath. Gently peeling your hands away, and then with your hands I invite you just to tap over your head and tap over your cheeks and the jaw, the back of the neck. Very good and enlivening, gets a bit of blood to the system, but it also energizes. And then as you do that, you can tap down the arms and the cup of the hands as you cup all the way down one arm, and then cupping the other one and starting to take that all the way down this arm. And then you can form fists and start to tap your chest. And as you move down, moving under the breastbone and tapping all the way under here and then your belly. And then we'll continue that, but down the legs, stroking as if you're kind of just making these big sweeping strokes all the way down the legs on one side and on the other side. And then as you're ready, it's coming back to stillness again, and let the eyes close down and just notice any shift of feeling a little tingly or a bit more energized here. Now with the hands on the knees, and I'll turn around so you can see here, you'll shift forward a little in the chair and then bring your chin to your chest and around the spine towards the chair. And as you inhale, starting to open up. Exhaling, drawing in. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, drawing in. So once again, starting to draw in, but this time start to lift your arms up and feel yourself lifting through the index finger, lifting through the heart. And then as you draw in this time, draw the right thigh in towards your belly and hold on to the right shin and form this little C shape of the spine, bringing the spine into flexion. And as you lower the right foot to the floor, reach up towards the sky again. And as you exhale, bringing the left thigh in and holding on to the left shin and curling in here. Releasing down and inhaling up. And this time folding forward, bringing the forearms all the way down onto the thighs, or completely letting yourself release down for a moment. Let the spine traction as much as you can. And then if it's available to you, you can hold on to the back of the chair. So then you're starting to reach forward with the crown of the head and get traction through the spine. As you inhale, starting to reach up. And as you exhale, bringing your hands back onto your knees. Drawing in, flexing the spine. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, right thigh draws in. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, left thigh draws in. Inhaling. Exhaling, this time coming all the way down, either forearms onto your thighs or releasing completely, or if it's available to you, holding onto the chair, and that will give you a little more strength through the spine as well. Crown of the head reaching forward. As you're ready, inhaling, reaching up. One more round, bringing the hands onto the knees, rounding the spine. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, right thigh draws in, rounding through here. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, left thigh draws in. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Letting yourself release. Whatever hand action feels good for you. I'm going to take this into a twist. So take your left hand onto your outer left shin. Take your right hand to your right hip and start to rotate to the right. You can stay like that or reach that right arm towards the sky. Starting to lower down, and then the other side, right hand to the outer right shin or wherever you can reach, holding onto the left hip crease, and rotate, bringing the right ribs all the way up towards the sky and then lifting through the top fingers if that feels good. Breathing deep here. And coming all the way back to the center. Inhaling, reaching up. And this time, starting to lift up and come into a chair pose. So you'll be hovering just above your chair and then starting to sit yourself down and pull back. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, drawing back. Inhaling, sinking a little deeper, but keep hovering. Great. And then exhaling, drawing back. And then inhale, rising up. And start to twist towards your right. So as you twist to your right, you can start to take your right hand to wherever it can reach, either the back of the chair or the arm of your chair. Left hand to your outer right knee. The crown of the head will lift up and you'll find a rotation here, opening through the collarbones. Beautiful. Rising up through the spine on the in-breath, twisting a little deeper on the out-breath. And as you come back to the center, reaching the arms up, exhaling, twisting to the left, right hand, left knee, left hand, wherever feels good for you, rising up and rotating. Try to align the crown of the head with the tailbone as you rotate the belly around the spine. And then coming all the way back to the center. This time we'll go a little more dynamically. So as your arms come forward, starting to twist to your right and open the arms out wide. Now if that feels too strong, just go with the first variation, holding the chair, but otherwise inhaling back, exhaling, twisting to the left, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and twisting one more time. Coming all the way back to the center and lowering your hands onto your thighs. Take a moment just to check in with how you're feeling now. If it's hot like it is in Queensland today, you may be feeling quite heated from that. I'll get you to take your right hand onto the chair. With your left arm, lift it up and reach tall. And then taking a side stretch here. So what we're looking for is to really open the left rib. So really feel yourself grounding down through the left sit bone, reaching through those left fingers and stretching over to the side. And then coming back to the center and taking the left hand down. And this time the right arm flies up. And as you do that, lift tall, ground down, especially through the right sit bone as you move to the left and open the right ribs out to the side. Couple more breaths here. Opening up, stretching through that right side, lovely. Coming all the way back to the center. And from here, reaching your arms up one more time and bringing the elbows down and back. And from here, take your right arm on top of your left arm. If you can, bring the palms to connect. If that feels too strong, just take your right forearm with your left forearm and pull it across for this tricep stretch. But otherwise lift up tall here, and you'll feel the shoulders opening, the shoulder blades drawing apart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, you may find that once again you can flex the spine and coil the belly back towards your spine. And inhale, rising. We'll release the hands, and this time as you fly the arms up, really is the last time this time. Pulling the arms down. And this time taking your left arm on top of your right arm, and of course you can take the variation right forearm to left forearm if you prefer. Elbows lift up if you are in the full eagle pose, where you have the little bind of the arms here, fingertips lifting to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, chin to chest and a rounding. Breathing deep and full here. And as you're ready, starting to lift up and lower the hands down. Once again, take a moment to just notice how you feel now. Just let the right ear drop over to the left ear. And as you do that, you can let that left arm, the arm that you're moving the head away from, release down so you get heavier through the neck. A few deep breaths here. If that feels good, you can take the right hand off the thigh and hook it over the head and find a really gentle pressure, so you're just resting it here rather than using any force. And then feel yourself breathing into the neck. And then releasing. And just notice how you feel. Find that equanimity again, and then let the ear drop over to the left and let the right arm be heavy. And if that feels good, you can hook your hand to the opposite ear. Let the breath be steady and deep again. Breathing steady. And coming all the way back to the center. And as you lower your chin to your chest, starting to take your gaze all the way up over the right shoulder, circling it really slowly all the way around until eventually you're looking back down at your own navel, and then taking that in the opposite direction, please, all the way around. Until eventually you come back to the center, lifting the head up. A few shoulder rolls if that feels good. And then letting your eyes close down. And feel the steadiness of the breath here. So deepening the breath, drawing the breath in through the nose. And exhaling out through the nose. On your next inhale, draw the breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, breathe out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just a couple more rounds at your own pace, extending or shortening if you need. Counting to 4 on the in-breath, counting to 8 on the out-breath. Once again, bringing your palms to connect, giving them a rub, generating some heat between the palms. And then when you're ready, taking those hands over the eyes and feel the warmth of the hands moving through the eyelids. Letting the breath be deep. And slowly starting to peel the hands away. Noticing how you feel now. Hopefully you feel good for the day ahead, and there's some quite energizing practices that you can do during the day, and you can take any of them at any time. So I really hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you can join me next week for a little bit of a Christmas stretch, and just to start to calm the nerves after quite a hefty 2020.